Hi, this is Jessie Stensland for Active.com. We're here in Kona at the Ironman World Championships, tapping into some of the best coaches here on the island who are here with their athletes and training themselves, as I know Sergio got in 2 hours of a run this morning. Sergio Borges is with Sergio Borges X Training, and we have a question for you. You ready, Serge?
Yes, I'm ready.
We're talking about the run today. We want to know some strategies for having a great run in an Ironman distance race, and maybe a couple of the biggest mistakes athletes make in preparation or on the race.
About the marathon run, I think resumes to two very important things. So it's pacing and nutrition. What I see athletes making a mistake very often every year is not feeling enough during the marathon due to upset stomach or not training to eating that much. And so they get to the race day, they don't have enough calories, and they bonk. But the feeling of bonking and muscle fatigue are very similar. So they think they didn't train enough, they didn't get the last long run in, but actually what they have is a depleted glycogen on their muscles. So fueling is very important, and even if you don't feel well, you got to find a way to get some calories in. Drinking Coke or getting any fine maltodextrin or fruits or bananas, you got to get the calories in, otherwise you're going to slow down or have to walk and run. The second mistake is spacing. It sounds pretty basic, but I see athletes making that mistake all the time. The first 10 miles, they're here at Leahy Drive, cheered by the crowd. So they go out, and first 9 miles are a little bit too fast, so they're going to pay later. So the secret for a good marathon run in Ironman is build into the run and make sure you feel on a run almost as much as you feel on the bike, so you can have a good run.
When the going gets tough on the run, because it does out there, it's so many hours into it, do you have any cues or tips for your athletes to get in their mind or focus in on themselves outward? What do you have them focus on when they've done it all, but right there they're faced with a pretty hard moment?
Yeah, I think the best advice would be never to think of the marathon as a whole, always breaking in pieces. So the advice I've given to my athletes when they come here, using Kona as an example, say get off the bike, just think about making the first turnaround 4.5 miles out. Then you think about the second one, and then you think about going up Polani, make to the energy lab. Just run the energy lab, and then when you're out of there, it's 10K to go home. So you can't just think about the whole 26.2 miles. Or even some athletes just prefer to think about 1 mile at a time, just make one aid station. And one thing that's very important is that instead of focusing on your pace and your heart rate and all that, just focus on your form, focusing about being more efficient, tap the ground, being light on your feet, just really focus on being relaxed, because that's what's going to count at the end of the last 10 miles.